Allah knows what those verses mean, right? Right? Now, here's a huge problem here. Okay, so how about if I come across the verse in the Quran, how do I know if it's one of those clear verses or not? Maybe I think it's clear, and it's not really, and I've got it wrong. Or maybe it's not at first clear to me, but it's not unclear in itself. Maybe I should just work harder at it. I mean, how do I know if it's really an unclear verse or not? Because if I'm trying to understand the meaning of it, it says that Allah is against me, right? It says that they're seeking discord. Allah is against those people. They're opposing Allah by trying to understand what only He knows. Now, I call that a revelation, by the way. If He reveals something, you can only know. So did He give us a list? Did He give us a table of contents? These are the clear verses. These are the unclear verses, so we can know which ones we can look to understand about this God? No, He didn't do that. But there might be a clue in there, and I love this. It says the clear verses are the mother of the book, the al-Kitab, right? Well, okay then. So if we can identify the al-Kitab, we can know what the clear verses are. Seems to me. However, I mean, when we look in the Islamic sources, there's two at least that I know of, two different ways that phrase is used to refer to two different things. One is to a book that's with Allah. Yeah. That can't be it, right? Because it says that in this revelation, right, there are verses that are clear and those that are unclear. The ones that are clear are the mother of the book. So it has to be something in the Quran. Okay, so the only other thing that is referred to as the al-Kitab in the Islamic writings that I know of is Surah Al-Fatiha, the first chapter of the Quran, the first 7 verses. Those are the clear verses of the Quran that you can understand. The rest are unclear. Wow. If you try to understand them, you're seeking fitna, discord. Remember what he said about the Quran being largely unintelligible? Yeah. Here's Allah's own confirmation. Amen. So don't try to understand all that plurality stuff.
Exactly. Shame on you.
But we can go on and on with that subject. I mean, it's a huge subject.
By the way, tell them you've written articles on that plurality. Where can they find those articles?
Answeringislam.org. If you go to, in the left-hand column on Answering Islam, go to individual authors, and you'll see the list there. There's like 50 names.
Exactly.
That's where you'll find a link to Sam's articles.
Anthony Rogers' articles.
Anthony Rogers. You can look in my thing, and then there's a 5-part series, so it's about 50 pages, called Allah's Use of Plural Pronouns. But I think an easier, more accessible article is
Which one?
It's like 10 pages. It's
title?
Oh yeah, it's Allah is neither plural nor majestic.
Read those
Allah is neither plural nor majestic.
Did I tell you this guy's a genius?
No more questions. I'm sorry.
Okay, but announce tonight.
I have one question. Does this nullify all the tafsirs then, because they're an attempt to interpret the
He will
Quran?
answer that in the car.
That's right.
Well, it does when we want it to.
Pray for him in the debates tomorrow.
Kafir.
I told you guys.
Let's come in front here, lay hand in this brother and pray for him right now.
And also tell him tonight to come. We're going to be answering objections of Muslims.